budget pani Samanko see you was why you Sibara Barabambo, Sikara Garabambo, Sibara Barabambo, Samiobia, dear Media Day, and a Masra will be some man in Miskakara. Ya, be the better, dear. Be crazy, Kaya, me sent you now, me mind is the Baya Dina, so Madrian. The Baya Dina, I'm Penny Flopper and Simon Abia. Okatakyie Afrifa Mensa enemy. And Yabaha a Monday, GPRTU. Ghana Transport, and you have Ghana Private Transport Road, GPRTU of TUC. Yes, I don't know, almost can't be brave. Then you know, say, a Ghana trotro driver, bus and taxi drivers, or more the Womoho, a Kangura, a Jordan, almost 1 month for the part. If it's a bino entity, a year fool, so a bino say on Teteso. Yansha, a year, dear, a course so a year Jordan be, a nipa na, or more nante. Kwanwo ohwe eye kasi nkrofo ana nante kwanwo eye juada no paeda sore ye ebise we e-walking seja under this government yes you free bibi e-transport e-transport. Now people were going to work on trekking na Ghana for bebre no nante kwa adwuma from Monday ebi na titi abobo ya hwe oba afefe kokokoko kama na ote ka we friends abowe da bi we aboso ka macho ai na eya we ohwe akola ya ne papa apeja ne de ko school. This is a man of the moment, the man of the e-walking. Ma meno so ne ba eco school eti juara de na obia ho kire no ka akọ ma udru all the trotro and taxi stations are most of them na ye bobo ewo ho. Then we said what kind of leadership is this? What kind of directionless leadership is this? What kind of purposeless leadership is this? Akufo-Addo leadership no ohunu so enkrofo ne setete taxis free so o se maka kire goyo se wo monti o ma goyo kran so asa abeka se enya aban ne so o monti we so na aban enyina no free ho. Now in any case let's even say communication no aban de ba out say goyo for entity so no if it was true coming from aban then you ask yourself sankrofo who thinks for them. Why not get more? It looks like no thinking, no proper thinking goes into decision making. If so, back at me say, yes, it full, ye taxes free, so stabilization why, and so move and stabilize who, Esla, and so move and apart from say Esla AD. Now, Moja Tuano, no more the tour, Mofa Tuana, and ye be man and more minor, it's mutu for Tuana to not muddy tour. And the Akacham said, when you being free a year. Fu on so was my catcher goyo set on teso. Ah, oine. Te fu on so my catcher goyo so on teso. And I'm busa mo say, free a yansa wem adwa jiri. Now for black man fisheries. Edi kwa kosi o tuase. Edi nanti muko Mafo Junction. Etwa muko Amfaso. Ekosi eye Kraboa all the way to the Kochua. Goyo filling station bi ho. It's the catch yourself to fool so na asem ma catch goyo say o monte so oh no agena do team hey ti ha na nyansa wo eti sankrofo na wo mo ete eye from nsawam ekọ eye black man fisheries ekọ eye akwamu Mafo Junction oton ase ekọ all the way to you can say Kraboa do Kochua no sankrofo no mo nkoto goyo ni bi wo enfa ofa from Bomfa Chiase Bomfa Edumasa, Pemenase, Akronye, Webri, Esase, Ekosia Chiase, Editwa Makosia Siwa, Womuni Goyo filling station Ibo, Example for no more form of gallon. mo jerrycan water hose mesene nko ya kan say kumase na nko togo ana adwoso ana nko tofu oni bi mfa nkogu om ka mu ana e dey just say these people I am okoka wo mo se oka say tibonkoso leadership a o didi atem but leadership tantan yi pa se nye tibonkoso na ese me frɛ no a tell me what I should call it or you tell me they say me frɛ leadership we say leadership wa very directionless. Wamaya yetimwa yesi ya watema oil refinery Tor mebwa. Tor is supposed to make sure say ombe make profit as any other institution. Tor is supposed to make profit, but in this case we sit here enreya ECG said Tor 27 million. Omudu omuke to omuko closing down. Now let me read something that Kwame Nkrumah said in 1960. Time of Parliament ekwa submitted the budget. Now this is what he said. Mr. Speaker, as you know, we have already established many industrial projects and enterprises as a means of securing our economic independence and assisting in the national control of the economy. I must make it clear that these state enterprises were not set up to lose money at the expense of the taxpayers. In this case, Kwame Nkrumah said state enterprises, say GMPC, say Tor, say ECG, say Grico, say these state enterprises were not set up to lose money at the expense of the taxpayer. And they didn't. All these state enterprises, they are losing money at the expense of the taxpayer. Yet to Oma Wemu, Emma who accumulated all the wealth of state enterprises in this country. It is to the tune of 534 billion Ghana cedi. 534 billion in asset, in investment. It is say with the 534 billion and acquire you can say investment. Now so many according to finance minister in the whole of last year. Profit are all these state institutions making, and even 4 billion, which is less than 1% of the investment. So why do we still keep these people? And so say Akuffo Addo da ECG mpanimfo, Greek mpanimfo, your friend say Tom mpanimfo, sika wo mo gye nye sikawa, ya ka kire Akuffo Addo say, emma manfo no ho nkyere wo mo na tete wo expenditures wo se da. I must make it clear that state enterprises were not set up to lose money at the expense of the taxpayers. Like all business undertakings, they are expected to maintain themselves efficiently and to show profits. Do we see profit? State enterprises, do we see profit? To the tune of 538 billion, do we see profit? Do we see profit? We don't see profit. But there be some state enterprises, some Akuffo Addo, they are making money. They are taking money at the expense of the taxpayers. So Akuffo Addo pursue a tria more. A driver for a total drivers in tria more. Now one in Akuffo Addo change one change a fraction. Kwame Nkrumah went on to say, like all business undertakings, they are expected to maintain themselves efficiently to show profit. Such profits should be sufficient to build up capital for further investment as well as to finance a large proportion of the public service, which it is the responsibility of the state to provide. The entire setting up state institutions was that the state institutions were supposed to get into business. Now, make it profit. So profit, you be further investment. Yadi further investment yadi says can we benya free muna abo mine ho bra yadi da to si woto onya hwensu atua to managing director ne nkrofo sikatitiri die na sabio adwene wo trim na dan sumie so na wodwene na nya ti bonkoso adwene ne da trimu a wo boto no esi ho no eto ate an wagije manfo ne 1000 Ghana agumwo wanyene wagije manfo ne 1000 Ghana oso wo kwa akobo mo bra ko di dwabre omo ukoduru market ya na boto no enam se to ate nti no 600 Ghana free boto mo go form na aka 400 Ghana eti nyansani bia no ede na abeye ye ka che wanyene nyansani bia de na abeye o betpam boto ne to Akuffo Addo de osida ose boto ne to ate. In 4 years, you lose 34 billion Ghana cedi to the tune of almost $6 billion dollars. Akuffo Addo say, okoko liki sa sika nyina awie a ono de ni nyansam no enye so obepam botto ne to na emu obeba bebusa busuafo ne se na no moma me 1000 ana 1000 no 600 hwegu ye eti moma me 2000 ebia makodu no na 700 na hwegu a na kakraka it doesn't make sense to you. So tibonkosu leadership, directionless leadership, purposeless leadership. Ebi omumiye bresa trot drivers are crying everywhere. Yentie kwame nkroma biu. In every socialist country, state enterprises provide bulk state revenues. As ye da state enterprises, it doesn't provide anything. Omo bulk kato one yasa dia bre a trot drivers so munko tuasa aka no. Ye adwuma na make profit enye gu no. Ah? If the state enterprises are not making profit, why do we still keep it? Omo ye nipa bone for omo sheda na omo gu state enterprises no omo ton omo dia all of a sudden magically it becomes to work and make profit. So be wadwunim. Akuffo Addo onhia sika bebre. Oba ye wa bobosia chen aban bia from Kwame Ntebre so. From Kwame Nkrumah bresu besi ne Akuffo Addo abobesia chen aban bia 240 billion Ghana cedi anu agye joma amaje 82 billion esu ni edi joma amatem. Professor Mills kufuo time okoye o raise ye ko 9 billion. Professor Mills befa ko 36 billion ye equation no joma ama befa de ko 122 billion, which was about 80 something billion difference. Akuffo Addo ba ye watama 322 billion no e de akodu 340 billion. Sense ka nyina so ntimi fanya hwe. Jesi ma e-levy. Usu ntimi fanya hwe. Ajesi asama ayi a trotro drivers ho akere wo mo, a taxi drivers ho akere wo mo ansa no atimi abuban. Now let's move forward. Akuffo Addo directionless leadership, purposeless leadership, leadership oye pa ya sinimo aye hu ya sinimo. A driver for no enko kamienti a almost Akuffo Addo say the next budget review, which is the mid-year budget review for 2022 no. And yes, there been idea kra budget here approving we. Mokoya amendment. It is a drobajiwa satrema. And yet it's abeti na ne cha no. It's ampanyampa ni nuaneampa se opese ote eye sa taxes wuyi free ho. Budget ni enyamfa nko parliament kra nko ye allocation. Ema parliament approve ye. Enini ne ya prekonam ye gene show. Ye gene ne ya. What did you scan in Hundia Mufanye? I am moving away from Akuffo Addo's directionless, purposeless leadership centered on obes siphon sika every Ghana for bottom atutu bottom budget. Na yanko the behavior of Ghanaian parliament. Enran and Rechi, I met Penibi, and they were surprised why all of a sudden nation yatina ho abaye fameko Ghana parliament near from 7 January in some hunwa wamadi with all the enyamatan tiny funu na yetimi atina krom ha 7 January parliament yetimi nya member of parliament otimi tam ballot paper no worry na we da so member of parliament we Carlos Ahenkra a good dear time member of parliament. Hey, tia ha na nyansa omunya sa mo honorable sem no. Ye kan ya adwena kere mumuntie. Member of parliament dear. Musi yan for honorable nka honorable ne kura nyemu title. Wana mukofa 1992. Ghana constitution be bia no e kire se yan frem honorable. We ye misters. Every na comedian for no. Ma over hype o there is nothing honorable about these people. We should start calling them Mr. So and so, Mr. Okujeto, Mr. This, Mr. Ose Chairman Sabunsu, Mr. This, Mumpe, Mr. Damunyai. Because my behavior, look at this behavior. What is honorable about this behavior? Huh? Parliament is supposed to be a hollow grounds where there is respect. When you go to the military, they say a place is called a hollow ground, sir. You know, sir, what there should be respect. The floor of parliament, the august house, representatives of the people. Look at their behavior. Etimetena kromha na so-called honorable members no wo hey tie munya sa rough na muti kromha na ebia kotweme ayi speaker akonya na bi to blow na esla uso and to te say yi no akwatena obi to. Is this what we call I become? What is this? Hey. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana member of parliament ni. Ah? General Akuffo Addo member. No, but this is wrong. Members of parliament, no, in the Fourth Republic, this is one of the most shameful members of parliament we've ever had in the Fourth Republic. Fourth Republic from 1992, Nyamina Meka. That time, no, se Kofi Kunadu Prekumo, JH Mensamo, or sorry, no more debate on the floor of parliament. You could see these were honorable men. These were highly respected men and women. It looks like after the parliament, another concert party in Yedia Groho. President Kwabe Jinona so read the State of the Nation address. Now the whole members of parliament, they are behaving like kindergartens. Hey, as if say kindergarten. When you go to America Parliament, as a member of parliament, now President ma State of the Nation addresser, they are quiet, listening to the State of the Nation address. And they be Bob Redman, they be Peja Pepper, they be Yehuch Usachia. These are a bunch of jokers. They are be look. Somebody needs to tell them in the truth. And I'll call you to you need to call yourself to privileges committee. Before you think of calling anybody to privileges committee, my behavior for the past year, how many months? Almost 12 months. Very disgraceful, very shameful. This is not something befitting of members of parliament. Concert na moya no parliament one Ghana parliament one. The time has come, you guys should stop. Your behavior doesn't befit the title honorables. Nobody should even start calling them honorables. They should be called misters. Misters. They are misters. We should speak truth to power. We cannot continue to have a colonial mindset. We need to tell them the truth because we put them there. Honorable members of parliament, you are supposed to be honorable in your behavior. Behavior is honorable. What does you behave to say beyond previous kindergartens? What the way Bema will be an address or through before privileges committee. I can buy better sounds or one year Baba can west. Nobody should call us because we are honorable members. Say yeah, Tuaba. 7 January. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. And this is honorable members. Now, GSS election, okay. Now we had the whole military enter parliament. Very scary incident like this. This is not what we're supposed to see. The August House of Parliament and the military were there. Military. Na Captain Smart ko kasa na military na take over that day amusimu ntibida. Na mu behavior way. Are you being honorable? Look at this. This is wrong. Hey. Mon kano krenchire mo MPC no. MPC no mo nye demigods. We have made sure that this country will continue to elect people who feel they are demigods. You people are not demigods. We need to tell you the truth. Mu behavior, no members of parliament. Monsesa mu behavior, psychologically you are affecting the life of the people. With the exception of very few people, all of you, obviously we've thrown a quality to the dogs. It's about who can pay what. So the time has come for us to tell our honorable, so-called honorable members. I don't call them honorable members. They are misters, honorable. Misters from 1979, I'm a member of parliament to be honorable. Wamuana kofa ye de betare wamudi ho honorable member. Hey, when you're honorables. You are not honorables, you are misters. Honorable is a title that is earned. We don't give. Behavior no for the past 12 months. From January 7th, based there is nothing honorable about your behavior. And Ghana for you should be entering country because the panel say Omra Privileges Committee. What is the worst that can happen? Tell me. Hey, what is the worst that can happen? At the jail. Jeremiah saying. I abra na so on TVXYZ media Eddo Okatakyie Afrifa Mensa. Ma me ready ade bia Jacques René Chirac. One na former president of France. Ekaye. Na I say we bled Africa for 4.5 centuries. We looted their raw materials, then we told lies that the Africans are good for nothing. In the name of religion, we destroyed their culture, and after being made rich at their expense, we now steal their brains through miseducation and propaganda to prevent them from enacting black retribution against us. This is what the former president of France is saying. Now, after says Akuffo Addo from so-called honorable C, ministers after being members of parliament, they actually go around doing propaganda. Said they members of this country cannot put them retribution law. Now somebody should start telling them the truth. Or in a democracy, say, and kind of crunch said there's nothing about their behavior. Opa fro, be bra, babe can wear such a munya rough. Munya rough, the people's power, the power belongs to I. Sovereign will of the people, near the team son kakra near the now. All of a sudden, you're 2 about mamuya, no more bear demigods. Now you come on some yenka, and now you're hey, jai rough.